Time really up for Harry and Meghan. Let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of Kensington, London today. I hope you're all keeping well. And now, as you know, with Harry and Meghan, they've been across all the media all week, all thanks to that now infamous book, and it's showing no signs of let up. I don't know about you, a lot of people have been asking me, Neil, why are you not reading the book online, as so many others are doing? Well, there's a reason for that, really. I'm not totally in agreement with it, simply because it does take away sales from the author. And of course, a lot of people want to see this book turned into a #1 bestseller. It's doing incredibly well already around the world, but of course the more people that read it and give away the secrets, the less people are going to buy it, and then of course the book doesn't get to #1. And as a fellow author myself, and this is just my personal opinion, I'm not criticizing anybody, I'm basically saying, it isn't really your work, is it? You're just reading it. So if you really wanted to sort of hear it, you could also buy the audio version. At least it gives something back to the author, and more importantly, as I say, it gets the book back to #1. This really stems back to that now infamous picture shoot for the front cover of this particular magazine, Time magazine. Do you remember when Harry and Meghan were pictured on the front cover, and then there were subsequent pictures where he looked like a hairdresser playing with her very voluminous sort of tresses, and he had more hair than ever? Have you noticed? Very strange pictures indeed. I'm not sure I would have allowed them past, but there you go. Didn't necessarily look realistic, did they? Now, there was a lot of confusion at the time as to how and why they got that particular award or nomination. Now, allegedly, it's been emerged that they were given that particular award nominated by Jose Andre, a kitchen chef, whatever you want to call him. Nobody really heard of him prior to that particular story. Fascinating in itself, isn't it? He received, again, allegedly $25,000 for his nomination for his kitchen. Very nice, very worthy if that is the case. But now it seems that Time magazine are under fire to explain exactly how their nominations worked, because let me explain the legal background to this. If that was a case of it being sort of more of an ad deal, then that should have been placed as an advertising feature. And more importantly, what about all the other people? Did they pay their way into that as well, as it's sort of loosely been alleged? And as ever, these are not my words, these are the words of the author and the story that is now emerging. It's difficult times, isn't it? Because, seemingly whatever Harry and Meghan have touched, it all seems to be rather strange, attached with sort of mystery and intrigue, as I've said before. What's also really odd is, I'm sure Time magazine, if their marketing and very expensive public relations teams had have pitched forward with this idea, I think they would have just given them the front cover because of the sales and the intrigue and the mass marketing that magazine would have received. Either way, so far, they've yet to reveal exactly how this situation developed and how they decided that they were going to become icons of the year and the front cover of Time magazine. And let's not forget that Mr. Jose Andre, the kitchen extraordinaire, do you remember that now infamous quote? They run towards danger and trouble, and they're ready to help at any point. Obviously, after such a donation, allegedly, you can see why he was so gushing in his words. But as ever for Harry and Meghan, it seems their moment of glory is tarnished with something that looks rather suspiciously like marketed PR. As ever, I'm always ready to be stood corrected. But right now, I think Time magazine owe itself and its dwindling readers exactly what truly went on for how Harry and Meghan decided or became the front cover stars. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.